Okay, guys, so this is still the substitution method to solve a system of equations. A system is two equations with two variables. The difference between this substitution method or problem and the previous problems is that we don't have a variable by itself yet. So we need to create that. So there's an extra step we're going to be doing for the problems today. Okay, nothing really new. You just need to create a variable by itself on a side. To do that, you look at your equations and see if there is one variable that is easy to get by itself. It might be this first equation or it might be the second one. If we look at these equations, in the first equation, you have a y that doesn't have a coefficient to it. So it would be super easy to get it by itself. All you're going to do is subtract 2x from both sides and rewrite that equation down here. So 2x minus 2x crosses off, and now I have the y on the left by itself. We're going to write this in order of variables first and constants second. Now I'm ready to do the substitution portion like we'd been practicing. This now is all by itself. These two things are equivalent. The y is by itself. I'm going to box it off. In my equation I have not worked with, I'm going to take this y out and replace it with negative 2x plus 1. So I'm now in the second equation. I'm going to do 8x minus 2, and I'm going to put parentheses, and it equals 10. Everything else stays the same in that second equation. Only thing I did is I took the y out. I'm going to replace it with what's equivalent to y, 2x plus 1. Be careful when you're solving this problem. From now on, you are distributing a negative 2. So you get 8x plus 4x. This is now minus 2 equals 10. We're going to combine like terms here. We're going to add 2. So you get 12x equals 12, which means x has to be 1. Okay, awesome. Now, what are we going to do to figure out what y is? We're going to go up to this box. It's easiest to go to the box. It's not the only way to do it. You can use any equation that has an x and a y in it, but the box one is easiest. And we're going to take now the x out and we replace it with what we know x is equivalent to, which is 1. We just figured that out. Little order of operations. And you do get y is equal to negative 1. So your answer is 1, negative 1. It is an ordered pair. X always goes first and then the y. And you can kind of plug in and see if it works. If x was 1, this would be 2. And if y was negative 1, 2 plus negative 1 is 1. So that would work. We plug it in here. 8 times 1 is 8. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. So it does work. We know we've got it. Awesome. There's our first example.